Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 23, Episode 5 of Time of Legends Joan of Arc, Cockatrice versus Griffin. Just round up round number 4. We're going to jump into round number 5. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, let's do a quick recap of round number 4, and then we will jump into gameplay of round number 5. We've got the Cockatrice versus the Griffin. Last round, we've got points gained by both. Cockatrice now has 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Griffin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. The farm staff, the farmers and the warriors on the board, they gain points by retaining the horses, cattle, and the sheep from their flocks by the end of round 6. So let's see if we can keep this going. We've also got the unicorn activated. Last round, more damage taken by both the Griffin and the Cockatrice. Cockatrice is down by 2 damage. Griffin down by 1 damage. Those will also count as points toward their opponents. So let us jump into round number 5. But first, a quick shout out from this channel's sponsor. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got a bookstore link down in the description where you can check out the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's tattoo journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. You can get them as individual issues or in the omnibus edition. We've also got the Pontos Fathom podcast lecture series where we have books like the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries and the Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, decoding Saturn in astrological, mythic, and occult traditions. Also, Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, looking at those alchemical and anthroposophical themes that make Frank Herbert's saga so classic and why it resonates with us. You can visit the Pontos Fathom Press channel where you can get reviews of all these books, or check out our Patreon. We've got August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machine saga, and we've got our Las Carcosa, Dead Sons 11, Quantum Locksman saga, and the Killingworth Bogman saga as well. And finally, our newest saga, The Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands, taking place in H.P. Lovecraft's Dreamlands. Each book takes place in a different dreamland city. Aimless takes place in Cellophase, Hope's Home, and Daleth Lane. And the rest of the books, first couple books are out this year. Other books will be coming out later this year, beginning of next year. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the bookstore link. Now back to our show. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into round number 5. We're going to start out top of the lineup with the Griffin. I will have him do an attack right on these sergeants at arms that have appeared before him. Griffin has got attack is a shield can turn into a push. Griffin may perform a sky charge from the sky hex. Sergeants at arms, they just rallied. They get in defense of red. Our Griffin gets an attack of white, black, and yellow. We've got a paint through video if you guys want to go check these out. This seems like an unfair battle for sure, but it's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and give these guys their attack. Just got... Oh, you know what? I will leave this attack here. Sergeant at Arms will go to the infirmary. I did forget to grab our War Council cards, so we'll grab our War Council cards. And we will grab our activations. We get 2 activations each. Sorry about that. Okay, now we'll do that combat. Combat is completed. We will send an activation for our Griffin. We'll use a second activation. We'll have him move over to these, fly over to these sheep, and it's a horse and a cattle. He can do one of these attacks from this activation. He's able to, again, gain 1 more cattle for his consumption. So that's going to give him increased points. That's going to do it for the Griffin's turn. We will move the sergeants at arms to the infirmary. From the War Council phase, we can remove 1 injury. So the Griffin will remove an injury, and so will the Cockatrice. So we'll have 2 injuries removed. From a point of view of our forces, They can gain power tokens. I will give them an additional power token for our forces protecting the farm. Okay, we've got power tokens here. Let's go to the cockatrice's turn. Cockatrice, one activation for grabbing this cow on his site. So he's going to eat this cow, again bringing his score up again. And he'll use a second activation to jump into the space where he will attack the unicorn. We will have him attacking the unicorn. Cockatrice versus unicorn. Cockatrice has yellow, yellow, white. Unicorn has white and white. Cockatrice can turn any blank attack into an injury. So we've got 2 shields from the unicorn. We've got an attack blocked. The unicorn can turn this into an attack. Oh no, that's a white die. So he's got a attack and an attack against. Oh yeah, the cockatrice can turn this into an attack. So unicorn blocks 2, but one of the attacks gets through. It's our first damage to the unicorn. So we'll place 1 damage token on the unicorn out of 5. That will wrap it up for our cockatrice versus the unicorn. Let's now move on to our human players. Human players will activate. Let's clear these old activations out. Human activations. Let's see. We will have. Let's activate our horses. So all the horses can move into the same area here under the protection of the humans. We'll also activate these humans, and we'll activate the unicorn sheep here in this space. So we got 1 activation to spare. So horses activated. Let's have our bowman attacking the griffin. Bowman versus the griffin. We've got 3 bowmen here. Let's aim them at the griffin as they rally around their animals. Attack number 1. 2 dies versus 2 dies. Bowman versus. They turn these into attacks. Okay. So they're able to do 2 damage on the griffin. Griffin recently healed, so one more attack by the bowman. One more damage to the griffin. And we can do a reroll for these. Blocking. So griffin gets pushed back to here. Griffin will get to do a retaliate though. So let's have the griffin do a stomp into this space. We'll do that in the next final round with the retaliation. We'll move to the cockatrice versus the unicorn. Cockatrice rolls this. Unicorn has this. Oh, sorry, unicorn versus the cockatrice. Sorry, the other way around. Unicorn versus the cockatrice. We can turn 2 results into results of our choice. 2 attacks. So that is going to bring the cockatrice total damage to 3 out of 5. So both the... Okay, so that is that. That's going to wrap it up for our attacks. Oh, we can have the peasant militia also attack. I don't think they'll be able to do much attack, but let's try. Peasant militia, they're blocked. So peasant militia is blocked. Okay, so let's clear that out. Lastly, we can have the cockatrice and the griffin both do a retaliatory attack, reactivating. They'll also do retaliation by the griffin. He will spend 1 of his tokens. He gains 1 retaliation token, so this one will get played. Turn this back. The griffin will attack the bowman. Actually, he's just going to do a jump. So he's going to jump into the space. Let's roll damage die. And he does a push, so all of these get pushed. One space out. Animals don't get pushed though. So the bowmen get pushed. Actually, every gun gets pushed. It's a full push for the whole board. So they get moved to here, just fleeing from this onslaught. Okay, and then the cockatrice will do a attack on those peasants. Cockatrice attack on the peasants. And also peasants are sent to the infirmary. Okay, so now let's roll our die. Rally. Peasants rally to here. And sergeants at arms in the waiting space. And also peasants in the waiting area. Okay, so that's going to do it for the round. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the finale of the round. Round number 6. Both the cockatrice and the griffin heavily damaged. Unicorn is slightly damaged. Let's see what if our villagers can last to the next round. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.